Yes.
Good morning, dear students.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So, today we will continue our next lesson, and at today's lesson, we will speak about the intonation of general questions. So first, as usual, we should create the language atmosphere and a little bit about the events which are going on. Some news, please. Asalai. So all of you, please switch on your cameras. I want to see all of you, please. It would be better.
Okay, as you know, I know that there in our country quarantine, and we should not go to the street and don't go out for a walk and for other.
So good, very good. Are all of you staying at home and following these rules?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, in this case, I'm very glad for you, and I'm glad to see you again. I really missed you.
Me too.
We also.
So, okay, nice to meet you in this case, and let's start. Okay, next news, Hosiat. Lola Khan.
And our quarantine was till 10th of May because of people who are new has this kind of illness. But besides of this, who can кто вылечились, кто вылечились от этой болезни уже
Get recovered.
Yes. Who gets recovered from this kind of illness is increasing day by day.
Unfortunately, yeah. Getting recovered. Unfortunately, yeah. Okay, and Lola Khan, your news. Camila, get ready. Lola Khan, we cannot hear Lola Khan because she's not switching on her microphone, unfortunately. So now I will write a message for everybody here. Switch on. Okay, and good. Next news, Camila.
Well, there are a lot of doctors in our life, and they are working without stopping, unfortunately. Not only doctors, but also needed policemen. So it's really military man, yes. It's really pity that our doctors cannot see their families, their family, yes, and it's really pity. And I have a relative, that's why I'm telling it.
You can feel it, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, good. Guli Raihan. Guli Raihan, your news, please. Continue. So, 2 more news, then we'll continue again.
Can I tell some interesting fact about that illness?
Please?
Well, I read from the news that even if that humans will recover from that illness, soon after some time it will again emerge because of the animals. As now animals are not infected by this illness, however they can be after some time, and then they can even infect us human after a long time. So we cannot recover fully from that illness, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Okay. And if you have finished telling your news, and then tell me, please, are you attending online competitions? Nowadays, there are lots of them. Online competitions. Are you attending? Are you participating?
No.
So why not? It would be better if, as most of you participate in such kind of competitions, it would be better. And let's continue then our lesson. Today we will speak about the intonation of general questions. Have all of you watched the video lesson of mine on general questions?
Yes.
General questions.
Yes,
Have
all
you
of
watched
us.
or not? On Moodle platform.
Yes.
So
Yes.
have you watched? So was it understandable to you? Now I will explain it once more, and we will do exercises together from the book by Kalikhalova. So that is why all of you please open your books by Kalikhalova at page 79. 79. It is. So we will do exercises together. In this case, now. First of all, let me explain it once more. Then you will give your own examples with general questions. So first of all, let me remind you about the construction, about the structure of the general questions. So what kind of questions are called general ones? So questions which begin with any kind of auxiliary verbs and modal verbs are called general ones. Yeah, you know. And so they require yes or no short answers. You know, they don't require complete answer. For example, if I ask you, are you a student? So you don't have to say, I am a student. You should say, yes, I am, or no, I am not. Yeah, it is a short answer. Is required in general questions. But here we have to speak about the intonation. As we are having practical phonetics of the English language, we should speak about the intonation of general questions. And the general questions are usually pronounced with the low rising nuclear tone, yeah, with the low rising nuclear tone, you know. And I have explained you three types of pitch levels. Can you remember? Low pitch level, medium pitch level, and high pitch levels. Yeah, it is distinguished three pitch levels. And low rise starts from the lowest pitch level and reaches up to the medium pitch level. So this is a tone of what? Low rising nuclear tone. It is, if we give some examples, for example, do you speak English? Are you a student? Are you at home? Or are you staying at home? Or are you attending online competitions? It is like this. As you can see, as you can listen, all of these general questions I pronounce with the low rising nuclear tone. And now, please, it's your turn. Please give your examples with the general question and let them be pronounced in low rising intonation. Then I will continue explaining. Lolahan, your example, please. A general question with the low rising nuclear tone.
For example, I can read the book for 3 hours. Firstly, I said with lower intonation, then I increased it. Is
So
it right?
once more, repeat your question once more, please.
I can read the book for 3 hours.
Lolahan, but this is not a general question. This is a statement. This is a declarative sentence.
So that I should like made a general question like, can I read like this?
Because we are talking about the intonation of general questions today. This is our new theme today. As for the intonation of declarative sentences, I have explained you at our previous lessons. So let me remind you once more in this case, declarative sentence intonation, yeah? So you know that the sentences are divided into 3 types according to their purpose, and they are declarative sentences, interrogative sentences, and exclamatory sentences. As for the first type, declarative sentences are also called affirmative sentences and statements too. They are all one and same type of sentence. Yeah, statement, declarative sentence, and affirmative sentence. So all of them are one type of a sentence, and so declarative sentences are used to inform about something to us. Yeah. And they are usually pronounced with the low falling nuclear tone, as you have just given your example. Yeah, I'm a student. And Lolohan, now repeat your example once more, please. Repeat your declarative sentence.
I should make it like question or
no, declarative sentence. Now, this time declarative sentence.
I can read a book for 3 hours.
So this is a declarative sentence, and you have just pronounced it with a low falling nuclear tone, as it is just informing us about something. Yeah, and it has a complete meaning. So that is why we should pronounce it with the low falling nuclear tone. But one and same statement, one and same declarative sentence can be pronounced with the low rising nuclear tone too, when the speaker is not sure about the information. Yeah. She or he heard. In this case, for example, you may say, so repeat it once more with the low rising nuclear tone. One and same example, please.
I can read the book for 3 hours.
I can read the book for 3 hours? Yeah, like this. It is, or you can read the book for 3 hours, like this. It is, pay attention to the structure of the 2 examples. You haven't changed anything, yeah, in the structure, but we have changed the meaning of this sentence with the help of our intonation. So this is the role of intonation in our speech. So that is why we should know different types of intonation, and we should be attentive enough in using intonation in our speech. So otherwise it may appear misunderstanding between us and our listeners. And but this time we're talking about the intonation of general questions. And that is why I have given several general questions of mine, and I have pronounced all of them with the low rising nuclear tone. And it is your turn, please, Asaloy. Your example with the general question.
Do you go out at evening?
Sorry?
Do you read books?
So, do you read books? It is students, dear students, pay attention to your intonation. What intonation pattern has she used in your speech? In your example? So, Asaloy, will you repeat your example once more, please?
Do you read books?
So, Lalahan, Raihan, or Mushtari, or Hayranistan. So, have you listened to your intonation? Have you paid attention what intonation pattern she has used in your example? Guli Raihan. What intonation pattern has Asaloy used in your example? Have you listened completely?
Yes.
So, okay. So what intonation has she used?
Rising, falling.
No, I don't agree with you in this. She has used rising tune. She has used falling.
Only rising? Only falling.
So Asaloy has just used falling intonation in your example. Do you read books? She said, do you read books? But this is not low rising nuclear tone. This is low falling nuclear tone. But first, we are talking about the low rising nuclear tone, the usage of low rising nuclear tone in general question. Later, I will explain the usage of low falling intonation too in general question. But now we are talking about low rise. So that is why please let your examples be pronounced with the low rising nuclear tone. And Kuli Raihan, please, your example. Sadiana, Ayranuso, Nargiza, Mushtari, Aisha, Maftuna, Zuhra, Wasiat.
Can I teach him?
Surely.
Have you got a pencil?
Gülreyhan cannot hear us. Gülreyhan cannot hear us. Why? I wonder. She is writing.
She has problems, some kind of.
She has problems with your mobile phone, maybe. Yeah? And not all of you are have switched on your microphones. I wonder, but I have written here. All of you, please switch on your microphones. Switch on your microphones.
Can I say an example, teacher?
Surely. Okay. Your example, please. Who wants to give example? Muhayyo, yeah? Muhayyo wants, but we cannot hear Muhayyo.
Yes. Why?
Okay.
May I, teacher?
Surely. Turn by turn, all of you, please give your examples.
Do you have many friends at school?
Repeat it once more, please. Very good.
Do you have many friends at school?
Very good. Do you have many friends at school? This is
Yes.
a general question with the low rising nuclear tone. Okay, very good. Thank you. And the next. So the other ones too. Please, turn by turn, all of you. All of you, please.
Can I?
Surely.
Will you go to the park?
Once more.
Will you go to the park?
Okay, good. You use low rise in your example. And next one.
May I?
She was absent. Is it right?
Once more. Repeat it once more, please.
She was absent. Like,
She
is
was
it right?
absent. She was absent.
Yeah.
She was absent. This is declarative sentence. And the continuation of your example, please.
Isn't she?
Isn't
It's
she?
like a,
But Lola
yeah.
Khan, this time you are giving disjunctive question. But now we are not talking about the intonation of disjunctive question. We are talking about the intonation of general questions. And at the beginning of the lesson, I remind you that questions which begin with any kind of auxiliary verbs and modal verbs are called general ones. Yeah. For example, auxiliary verbs have, has, and is, are, shall, will, and modal verbs can, may, must. So if the question starts with such kind of words, they are called general questions. Yeah. And today we should speak about the intonation of such kind of questions. Okay. Please continue.
Okay, I want to tell my example. Does Jane know about your new job?
Excellent. Excellent enough. It is without any mistakes in your pronunciation and intonation. So you use low rising nuclear tone here in your example. Good. Next example.
May I?
Please.
Do you want to come home?
Once more, please.
Do you want to come home?
Do you want
to come home?
Do, not do. Okay. Do you want to come home? Do you want to come home? Yeah, like this. Do you want to come home? Like this.
Yes.
Low rise. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for your example. And the next one, please. Surely.
Living in 6.
Rahima, once more, please.
Are you living in Tashkent?
Are you living in?
In Tashkent at the moment.
Are you living in Tashkent? I cannot hear the continuation of your question.
At the moment, she said.
Anyway, I cannot hear the end of your question. Are you living in Tashkent? I heard.
At the moment, she said.
At the moment, yeah? Are you living in this? Do you live in Tashkent? Yeah. Do you live in Tashkent? Good. Are you living in Tashkent at the moment? Okay, good. And the next one, please. Hosiat, your example.
Will you come tomorrow?
Will you come to me tomorrow? Will you come tomorrow? Will you come tomorrow? It is nice. Good. Maftuna, your example, please.
Can I call my sister?
Good. Very good. Dilafruz.
Is there any mistake?
Once more, repeat it once more, and all of you please pay attention to the intonation in your example.
Is there any mistakes?
Is there any mistakes? Is there any mistakes? And so pay attention to everything, please. Yes, pay attention to the pronunciation, to both pronunciation and intonation. Yeah. So is there any mistakes? So good, very good. And Aziz, your example, please. We are talking about the intonation of general questions. Aziz, your example?
May I, teacher?
Please.
Do you want to eat something?
Once more, please.
Do you want to eat something?
You want to eat something? Good. Very good. Camila, your example?
Are you staying at home?
Are you staying at home? Like this. Are you staying at home? Okay, Nasiba. What did I say? Mauluda.
Can I try?
What should we do?
Sorry, once
I
more.
didn't hear. What should we do? I didn't hear you.
Is this your example or your question?
Is it your pencil?
Good, good, good. Good, right you are. Zuhra, your example, please.
Have you got a pencil?
Very good, very good. It is you use low rising nuclear tone. All of you have just used low rising nuclear tone in your general questions, yeah? So when general questions are pronounced with the low rising nuclear tone, it means that the speaker doesn't know the response and really wants to know the listener's response, and they sound like a real question. If we pronounce general questions with the low rising nuclear tone. But sometimes general questions can be pronounced with the low falling nuclear tone too. But when the speaker knows the response, when the speaker knows that you will give a positive response, and when the speaker is not so interested in your response, in this case, general questions can be pronounced with the low falling nuclear tone. And now, please, your examples of such kind. And let them be pronounced with the low falling nuclear tone.
Can I try?
Surely.
Do you have something to do?
Do you have something to do? Like this it should be. You should pronounce your general questions with the low falling nuclear tone this time, please, because I have just explained that this time you know the response and you are not interested in your listener's response. Yeah, so that is why you should pronounce your general questions with the low falling nuclear tone. Won't you come to the party tonight? Won't you come to the party tonight? So I am pronouncing this general question of mine, this example of mine with the low falling nuclear tone because I know it exactly that you cannot come, you will not come to the party tonight. Yeah, so that is why I am not so interested this time in your response, and that is why I am pronouncing it with the low falling nuclear tone. This is the difference between the usage of low rising nuclear tone and a low falling nuclear tone in general questions. This is the difference. I will repeat it once more. When the speaker doesn't know the response and wants to know it, and is interested in the listener's response, in this case, general questions are pronounced with the low rising nuclear tone. Otherwise, vice versa of it, when the speaker doesn't know the response and is interested in the listener's response and wants to know it, in this case, general questions should be pronounced with the low falling nuclear tone. That is all in the intonation of general questions. So we should know these two rules. And Hilola, your example, please.
Are you agree with my opinion?
Do you agree? Yeah. Do you agree with me?
Do you agree? Do you agree with my?
Do you agree with my opinion? It is you should pronounce it with the low falling nuclear tone. Good. And Camila, your example, please.
Teacher, can I?
Surely. Why not? Each one of you should give your examples. Each one of you.
For example, can you come later?
Once more, please.
Can you come later?
Can you come later? Okay, good. Can you come later? So, right you are. And dear students, we have left 10 minutes. Then again, you should join again. Yeah? From the beginning. We are after 10 minutes. Because you know that in Zoom, it's given 40 minutes for the first time. Yes. Then continue, please. Nargiza, your example, please.
Teacher, can I ask something?
Good. Is it your example?
Say example with rising. No, rise with rising in general question. Example with rising, not falling in general question.
Good. Right, you are. It is now you have given an example with general question with the low rising nuclear tone, yeah?
Yes.
Good. And
not falling with rising. You said that if we interested in something, we say in a rising tone. And
okay, in this case, I will repeat it once more.
Example. Can you say example?
When the speaker is really
with the rising,
so you should use low rising nuclear tone in your example, in your general question. So again, not all of you switching on your microphones. Okay, then if it is understandable to you, now open your books at page 79. All of you, please. 79. And now we should do the exercise turn by turn. You should read the examples. It's given here some examples in Google. I will read them for you. For example, are you ready to leave? Are you ready to leave? So here the communicative center of the sentence, it is the last pitch and stress section of an intonation here is leave in this example, yeah, and that is why we should put the stress mark to leave here, and we should pronounce this one with the low rising nuclear tone. And the next example is, can you come? Can you come? So here the communicative center of the sentence is, the nucleus of the sentence is come here. So that is why we put the stress to come. And then the next example here, shall we take a taxi? Shall we take a taxi? Yeah. And so the next example. Next example, please continue.
Can you come again?
Once more.
Can you come again?
Okay, right you are. Continue, please.
Did you meet him?
Do you like music?
What?
Do you like music?
Please.
And is Kate a teacher? Is Kate a teacher? So teacher is the communicative center of the sentence. Here it is the nucleus, yeah. So as for the nucleus, can you remember what is a nucleus? I have ever explained you all pitch and stress sections of an intonation. It is distinguished four pitch and stress sections of an intonation. So they are prehead, head, nucleus, and the tail. And here we are talking about the nucleus, yeah, of an intonation. What is the nucleus? Can you remember? So you are keeping silent. It means that you cannot remember, yeah? Nucleus is the last stress syllable of an intonation on which the direction of an intonation can be changed. It is Kate a teacher? The next example, is Peter 20? So this time Camila and Lola Hon will read the examples turn by turn.
Which
So for the
example?
beginning, Lola Hon and Camila. Please, Lola Hon, the first example.
I can't find.
No. So after, do you like music? Yeah. Do you like music? After this one.
Yes.
Is
Peter 20?
Is Peter 20? Like you. Yes.
Yeah.
Right. You are. Right. You are. The next one, Camila.
Is your name John?
Very good. And how did you saw this time?
Do you speak English?
Very good. Do you speak English? Do you speak English? Pay attention to the pronunciation of the auxiliary verb do. You are pronouncing it like do. It's not do, it's do, yeah? Do you speak English? Like this. But as for your intonation, you are right enough, okay? So, next one, please, Zukra.
First one, yeah.
Number 4, yeah.
Do you study at the institute?
Very good. Do you study at the institute? Okay, next one. Asaloy, 5th one.
Do you live in the hostel?
Do you live in the hostel? Good, very good. And the next one, please, Maftuna.
Teacher, sorry, I couldn't find the page.
Dinosaur, at page 79, we are working with. Okay.
Does she like to work in the garden?
Right. Does she like to work in the garden? Does she like to work in the garden? Okay, very good. It is low rising nuclear tone, yeah? And the 7th, please. Who will read the 7th?
May I? Can I, teacher?
Please. Please.
Does she know Mary?
Does she know Mary? Does she know Mary? And dear students of mine, please pay attention to the she here. The she, to the pronunciation of the she. Can you remember the process of assimilation? But in fact, we are talking, sorry for my interruption, we are talking about the intonation in general questions. And let me remind you the process of assimilation too here. Can you remember that process? So what kind of process is called assimilation?
It's when the same sounds are stuck together.
This one sound can be fully or partially similar to the adjacent. Adjacent, it means neighboring sounds, yeah? Under the influence of the neighboring sounds, yeah? For example, here, when we pronounce the she, yeah, the she. So, we can hardly hear any z in the word does, yeah? So under the influence of sh in the word she, z in the word does becomes fully or partially similar to the adjacent sh in the word she, yeah? And you can hardly hear any z. So that is why we should pronounce it dashi. Not does she, but does she, especially in our fast speech, you can hardly hear any z in the word does. So it is does she, yeah? Does she know Mary? Does she know Mary? Or does she like to work in the garden? Does she? Pay attention. The she, it should be. It is under the influence of the adjacent sound. It is the result of the process of assimilation. Pay attention to everything, please. Both to pronunciation, to correct pronunciation, and also to the correct usage of the intonation in different types of sentences. Yes, let's continue again. Number 8. Lola Khan.
Yes. Number 8.
Yes.
Is your family large? Is your family large?
Yes, right. Is your family large? Is your family large? So, Lurais, number 9. Who will read number 9?
Can I?
Can I?
Please. Please.
Are your brothers?
Are you brothers teacher?
Okay. Are your brothers teachers? Are your brothers teachers? Yeah. Okay. Good. And number 10.
May I is the next one?
Please.
May I?
Surely, yes.
Is it difficult to find a job in London?
Very good. Excellent. Both intonation and the pronunciation. No any mistakes. Very good. Is it difficult to find a job in London? So, low rise. So the speaker is eager to